So this is all about creating your chore task list. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to create your own chore task list and make it super clear, simple and safe for your volunteers to follow. Now every home is different, so your list should be tailored to your space. Think about what your house actually needs day to day. What is it that you want your volunteers to assist you with? What is it that you need help with to save you time? If you've got a garden, include garden work. If you live in an apartment, focus more on indoor cleaning. Now start by writing down all the tasks that would help run your home smoothly. All the tasks that would help save you time. What you normally do yourself or what needs to be done regularly. This could be morning routines like emptying the dishwasher, or evening jobs like wiping down the benches, turning the dishwasher on, taking the rubbish out. Anything you need help with to save you time. You can break it into sections. So once you've got your full list, divide it into categories like daily chores or morning chores, afternoon chores, flexible chores, weekly chores, monthly chores. This helps the volunteer know what's expected without feeling overwhelmed. Now I'm going to go through our chore list that we currently have and what we find works well for us to give you a couple of ideas of how you can lay it out, how you can structure it. Now make sure when you are making your chore list, keep the chores simple and safe. Stick to everyday household tasks, nothing that requires training or special skills unless they've got the experience and you're happy to guide them. And safety always comes first. Don't ask them to lift heavy stuff, climb ladders, or use strong chemicals. If a task needs equipment, make sure you explain how to use it in your video guides and provide safety gear like gloves or masks if needed. Now we highly recommend using our template. You can make the changes if you need to. We keep things organized and it saves you time every week. Now ours is currently on paper. We have to print it on an A3. We laminate it so that they can use a whiteboard marker and they tick it off and mark it as they go. We then rub it out at the end of the week. But once we have the app running, then this will all be inside the app and there'll be no more paper. Now, just some things to remember when you are making your chore list. Make your list specific to your home. Keep the chores basic, safe, and easy to follow. Use categories to break up the workload. And most importantly, make sure your guests know where to find the list and how to use it. So make sure it's in a spot where they can easily access each time they've completed a chore. So I'm going to go through our form now. I'll show you that now. Okay, so this is our A3 task sheet. Okay, so it's just on Excel. It is broken up into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the week. Okay, and then the task total. The videos on how to do each of the tasks are within this QR code. Okay, we've got morning routine. So every morning our guests must do these items. Now this column here is the allocated points or time. So 8 points means 8 minutes. So they've got things like empty the robot vacuum, clean the filters, prepare the floor. They've got things like kitchen, bin, take it out, dishwasher, empty, so we allow 5 minutes for that, or 5 points. They've got things like dishwasher, turn it on, so there's 8 minutes for that. And the kitchen bench clean, which is in the morning, pots and pans. So we don't put pots and pans or chopping boards in the dishwasher. So we say they have to clean by hand. So if they clean, say, 2 pots, that's 2 minutes per pot that was cleaned. So they just do an asterisk like this. So what they do is an asterisk. They'll just mark it like that they've completed it, say 3 pots. Okay, if it was 5, then they just do that. Okay, if they did the kitchen bench, they clean that in the morning. They turn the dishwasher on. Okay, evening. Then in the evening, we've broken it up, the things that need to be done. So they might need to empty the dishwasher, so they'll mark that they've done that. They might need to repack it, so they mark that. They might need to clean the kitchen bench for the night, and they'll mark it like that. Okay, so we've got the evening tasks. Then we've got semi-flexible tasks. So that is things that don't need to be done on a daily basis, but can be done when they have the time. Now, these red boxes that are outlined means that they must be done on those days, and we're requesting them to be done that many times each week. Okay, so semi-flexible tasks all have times allocated. The bins, all of these things can be semi-flexible. Okay, if, for example, we feel that the house is getting a little dirty, then we might come up to the task sheet and we'll put a red box around it, and that just means we're asking them if they can complete that task. It doesn't have to be that day, it could be the following day, but that week it must be completed. Okay, then what happens is at the end of the day, they'll tally up their points or minutes, however many minutes they've done. So say they completed just the morning routine and the evening routine and they didn't do any flexible tasks, then they would tally up what they've done and they would put it up the top there. So it would be something like maybe 60 minutes. Okay, and they do the same for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and at the end they would tally it up. Now we have here one person is 12 hours per week, which would mean that it's actually 720 points that needs to be updated. And they would have to have 720 here in that box. At the end of the week, they would take a photo of this sheet and send it to us via WhatsApp. Then what we do is we obviously ensure that they've completed the time for the week required, and they rub it all out using alcohol or whatever, a cloth, and they start again for the week. Now, these tasks can be whatever suits your home. We have some outdoor tasks such as the lawn, mowing the lawns, cleaning windows, cleaning the caravan, car cleans, that sort of thing. It can be whatever you need help with. Now, the most exciting thing is that the app is almost completed, and once it is, there will be no longer using this sheet and monitoring it manually. The volunteer will have the ability to access the chore on the app, mark it that they've completed the chore, and it'll tally up the points automatically. So there'll be no manual process.